Guys, welcome to Dynamic Banter, the only podcast that listens to you.
Oh, that's what's happening.
Now it all makes sense.
You listen to the podcast, and the podcast listens back.
Listens back. Because I want that to keep happening until it actually happens.
There's nothing.
And
There's
then
only
more
one
after
thing better than going out to breakfast, and that's being asked to breakfast.
You're right. You're right.
I always say
That should be Denny's new slogan.
Denny's, ask somebody to go here.
Denny's, make a friend come here.
Denny's, make tentative plans.
Plan to bring a friend. Denny's.
Tentative.
You've heard the word jewelry.
Good title for this episode.
You've owned jewelry.
You're familiar with jewelry.
You're
the concept
familiar,
of jewelry.
You know of it.
Yeah.
We could find out what Wikipedia says about jewelry.
Alexa, what's jewelry?
Jewelry means an adornment, as a bracelet or ring or necklace, made of precious metals and set with gems, or imitation gems.
All right. Thanks, Alexa.
Need we say more?
Alexa, can you keep your mouth shut during the podcast?
Writer Malcolm Gladwell's podcast Revisionist History is #1 on the iTunes podcast chart. Each episode examines something...
Alexa, I can't do it. Stop. Oh, boy.
Is everything all right?
Well, she already explained it. So, yes, you've heard of jewelry.
Uh-huh.
Well, now let's hear about DJ. Let's hear DJ Khaled.
Alexa, how do you pronounce DJ Khaled?
I pronounce that J. The text-to-speech is always improving and I might not have it quite right.
Perfect. That'll settle that.
Alexa, can you play some DJ Khaled?
Playing songs by DJ Khaled from Spotify.
Alexa, can you turn that off? There we go.
There it is.
And the problem is, DJ Khaled owes nobody no money. First of all, I have so much jewelry. I got more jewelry, and it's not even about the jewelry, because
Jewelry.
you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day,
It's like-
at the end of the
it's
day, and the problem is, DJ Khaled owes nobody no money. First of all, I have so much jewelry.
Yo, okay. Here it is. Yo, it's like the L in jewelry. It's like, I swear to God, I belong in this word. But DJ Khaled is like, no, I don't think so, right? But the L's trying to sneak in.
What do you think is happening?
That's exactly what's happening.
You think that's what's happening?
Picture a bouncer made out of a tongue. A tongue is a bouncer.
Okay.
And the L's trying to sneak past so it can join the rest of jewelry.
The L is trying to get into the club.
Listen to it again and visualize that.
Okay, so the tongue is the bouncer.
The tongue's the bouncer of the club.
The L. Okay, so jewelry, jewelry, but jewelry is inside.
It's
the
different
club.
every time.
Okay, the L is trying to get into the club.
The idea of jewelry is trying to meet up with some letters.
Okay,
And they're not letting L in.
Okay,
And the problem is, DJ Khaled owes nobody no money. First of all, I have so much jewelry. I got more jewelry, and it's not even about the jewelry, because
what could you ever be talking about where your first of all is you have so much jewelry?
That's the only conversation is how much jewelry do you have?
First of all,
All right, welcome back to how much jewelry do you have? First of all,
later on in the show we're gonna have Mr. T, but before we come on, first of all,
let's get this out of the way. How much jewelry do you have?
I got more jewelry, and it's not even about the jewelry. Cause
Well, that's actually exactly what it's about. You're on how much jewelry do you have?
I've got so much jewelry, and it's not even about the jewelry.
How do you think he orders it? There you go. That's enough, I think. If he doesn't know how to say it, how does he order? Who does he call?
Yo, I'm calling, Zales.
Is this the Shiny Place store?
Yo, is this Zales?
Is this Zales Shiny Factory?
I'm trying to get me some jewelry, really. Some jurrly. Jerry's not in today.
No, I'd like some rings, please.
Okay.
Rings and
chains.
Yeah.
You know what? We should have a contest.
Yeah.
Or like a Kickstarter or some sort of
Dude,
thing.
well, people do living room tours all
That's
the time.
what I'm saying. If you donate this much money or whatever, we will record an episode of Dynamic Banter in your home.
We'll come put a bunch of shit on your table.
We'll put all of our garbage in your home, and we'll invade your home and record an episode in your home.
Even when you don't want us to.
Yeah, and then we'll hang out afterwards and eat your family's dinner.
Yeah, Steve will hang out.
I'll hang out. Mike will leave earlier than I thought.
I got something to do. Steve will always be surprised with how early I leave.
Very surprised Mike somehow got away before I could say goodbye too.
I could have sworn Mike said, I just need to use the bathroom before dinner.
Somehow Mike left in my car.
I still have my keys.
But my car is gone, and so is Mike.
He was like, y'all should take me serious because I'm a registered sex offender.
Oh, he said that out loud?
He said that out loud to a lady who was arguing with him. He was like, I'm a registered sex offender. Don't fuck with me.
Hold
Don't
on a
fuck
second.
with me.
It's
Right.
it's like how people say, like, something that you'd be proud of.
Yes, I was just gonna say that. It's like
I'm a veteran, goddammit.
It's
That's
like
exactly
it's
how
like
he
if
was
you're on
saying
a
it.
plane and someone's ill and they're like, "Is there a sex offender here?
Yeah.
We need someone. Is
Someone-
anyone a sex offender?"
There are
I'm
no
a sex
doctors.
offender.
Yeah, we need
I'm
you.
a
Get
sex
over
offender.
here.
Save this woman.
Or like you went to a fancy restaurant and demanded the perfect table, the nice table, and
Yeah.
was like, "Do you know who I am, sir? I am a sex offender."
offender.
Yeah.
I-
Or if the steak is really good, they're like, my compliments to the sex offender. So I understand that you were the Flash in this new movie, and
Yes.
I have a bunch of questions about that.
Hold
By
on a
all
second.
means.
Did you
Yeah.
just ask Tony if he was the Flash?
I didn't really ask him. I kind of heard that from somebody else, and then I was
well,
like,
Tony's trying to be. He's not. He's trying to be nice.
yeah,
It's.
he is being nice.
I know, but he just. I don't think he wanted to correct you.
Okay.
He's not playing the Flash. He's
well,
playing
not
a character.
right now, but when you were the Flash in the
No, his-
Spider-Man Homecoming movie,
No.
was it?
So, Mike, in Spider-Man: Homecoming, he plays a character named Flash.
1 second, Steve, because the Flash is one of. You know who Sam Basher is?
I do know Sam Basher.
That's like his dude. And if I told Sam that I talked to the Flash,
Okay,
like I
so-
know
Right,
you're
but
not
see-
being the Flash right now, but obviously in the movie, just like I'm not wrestling Fred right now. You know, I'm just
Okay,
a
but
comedian.
but I never play a character named the Flash.
Yeah, he's playing Flash.
Flash
Thompson.
Thompson.
they don't call him the Flash anymore.
No, not in.
They
not in this
shortened
movie.
it to just Flash.
I mean,
Is
it
there
wasn't
another
short,
Flash
It's a different
now?
character.
It's
So
a
there's
completely
two
different
Flashes
character.
now.
Yes, there's
Well,
multiple Flashes.
there is a lot of Flashes, but unfortunately, Tony's character is not
Is the newest
related
one.
to
No.
the Flashes
of Sam Basher's.
of Sam Basher's fandom.
Okay.
I am the Flash Thompson of the
Comic book
the
world.
comic book world.
I
The
would
Flash,
say his name is Eugene.
Eugene Thompson.
Eugene
is his real
Thompson.
name.
They call him
Flash. Is
Flash.
a nickname.
They call him Flash
They call me Flash.
His first
because
appearance.
of how fast he runs.
No.
No, it's well. There's different versions, but my favorite is because he lost his virginity to a girl, and apparently he nutted in a flash.
Sure.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's actually true.
That's amazing. Dynamic Banter is doing a live event
Oh,
at
yeah.
San Diego Comic-Con.
You're 100% right.
That's right. We're going to be doing a live show. And Tony, you're there too, right?
I will be there.
Maybe we'll pop you in if you've got time.
Shoresies.
I'm locking you in right now, and if you're not there, everyone's going to be pissed off.
Well, let's sign the contract.
Damn it! If I go on, I'm getting ready to fuck your shit up.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna like force you to bring a fan on. That fan is gonna.
Shit.
I'm gonna get like 3 different fans. Each of them are gonna sit on our laps as we talk, and we can only talk through their voices. So we have to whisper in their
Oh man,
ears.
this is gonna be a lot. That's a lot.
So we
Don't
have to
care.
instead of talking to the microphones, we have to talk through these
through
fans.
these 3 fans, and they're sitting on our laps.
Okay.
Okay, so Rachel is
None of
getting
them-
back to me right now.
All right,
None of them
perfect.
can be prepubescent teen girls.
No, obviously. When is the first time you have a conversation with a real girl? Like, hey, listen, I know we're both
That's just
14,
common
but you
knowledge.
know that we
Yeah.
come, right?
That's just common knowledge.
Like that's I never had that
Is
face
it
to
like
face.
you have to
No,
just?
It's more of a thing. Is like you talk about it when you're 9, being like, "I'll come all over you," ha ha ha, and then like
I
when you're
never
14,
said that when I was
You never just
9.
went into a room and said, "I'll come all over you" as a 9-year-old.
No, I was like,
like, kids are
firing
disgusting.
water balloons and doing innocent shit.
No,
I didn't have
kids are
cum
so
jokes until I
dirty
was
nowadays.
19. You wear all your different color snap bracelets and you have your random sex. You're 8 years old. I can't
He was,
keep,
yeah.
dude.
Because I
see?
lost it at 14 doesn't mean you can judge me.
Listen,
Yeah.
Snapchat ruined everything.
It certainly did.
What about you, Steve?
My
I'm
first
curious.
blowjob?
Your first blowjob.
My first blowjob was really awkward and like not great.
Really?
But then like halfway through, so we were at a party,
Nice.
and halfway through, one of my friends snuck in with a video camera.
No.
Yes, I swear to God.
Wait, like video camera?
Yes.
That's
no, more
amazing.
like video camera.
Okay,
Oh,
like
okay,
palm
okay,
pot-
yeah, yeah,
palm-
Yeah, one of those
palm
like
quarter.
yeah, one of those palm
Was it
quarters.
digital or did it have a tape
It was a
in
mini DV tape. It could have been a high 8 tape.
Okay, continue.
And so I didn't notice right away that he was doing that. And I think he was just being an asshole, obviously.
What a
Do you
traumatizing
still
experience.
talk to this person?
A little bit. We're
Okay.
like loose acquaintances.
Does he
We're
let you borrow?
co-friends.
Does he let you borrow the tape?
The thing is
He taped over.
once I realized he was filming me,
Yeah.
I was doing the like, get out,
Jeffrey,
get the fuck out,
Jeffrey,
dude, get out.
this may never happen.
Yeah, you gotta stop. I don't know what's happening right now. This isn't really working, but you gotta go.
I need to tell her to stop soon.
She's not good at it, but you gotta get out.
See, I have a similar story, but not to me. Happened to my brother.
You were filming your brother.
You were blowing your brother, and someone came in and filmed it.
Jeffrey, get out.
You know
Get out!
how-
I love my brother. So I'm a little confused about all the dead birds. Is this where it starts?
This is ground zero.
San Diego's where it starts.
Yeah, for Avian Flu's making a comeback. That's the big announcement. You go into Hall H and you sleep outside. Like I hear they're making a big Avian Flu announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, Avian flu.
It's back. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they just a bunch of dead birds in a box. They just open it up for everyone to look at. You come
For
look at
everyone
some
to
dead
touch.
birds.
Come touch these birds.
It's so weird. What's with all the dead birds? You think?
Yeah, it sounds like a shitty Jerry Seinfeld bit.
What's with all the dead birds?
You seeing these birds?
The whole thing about Comic-Con is that it's such a clusterfuck everywhere you go during Comic-Con. And I know the people that live in San Diego hate Comic-Con probably because it's just a place is just filled with nerds and
Dude, imagine if you made your home on Fifth Avenue and you knew nothing about this.
no.
And then you wake up, maybe you're sleeping in from work one day because you work real long hours, and then you wake up at like 3:30, and then it's just nothing but Superman.
Well, I just feel like the realtor or the person that's trying to sell you the place should be like, and we've got vaulted ceilings, so we've got these nice countertops here. Once a year is 100,000 nerds, and then over here is a wonderful cabinet fridge.
What was that?
100,000 nerds, and then over here, 100,000 nerds.
Now, forgive me if I'm being too presumptuous here, but that seems like an alarming amount of nerds.
I mean, I don't like fancy restaurant menus because it's like skirt steak with crispy foulée grange,
Yeah,
with a
foulée
little
grange.
bon vrai and a tiny gage,
Those all made up French words.
tiny gage. And I'm like, I want the steak, but what the fuck is a tiny gauge?
I don't know if I want the tiny gauge, and it's $27.
I just
a side.
yeah, it is. It's $27, and then when you ask the waiter what the excuse me, I want this, but what is a tiny gauge?
Yeah.
And the guy goes, it's a carrot.
It's 1 carrot.
It's 1 carrot.
It's a balsamic carrot.
Then just call it a fucking carrot.
Do you want it or not? Thank you, George.
When I was just a little boy, when I was just a little boy was me. I went unto the father's trunk. I went into my father's trunk, and he drove me to the store.
Oh no!
I spent all summer in my father's trunk. There was no air in my father's trunk. Was no air for me. Oh.
Oh no! That's not where you go to hang out.
Sometimes he'd give me carrots to eat. Sometimes he'd give me carrots to eat, because he said in the dark I could see. Oh!
Can you avoid the speed bumps, Dad?
Speed bumps, Dad.
Speed bumps, Dad. Can you avoid the speed bumps, Dad? 'Cause I'm starting to lose my sense of self.
Oh! Can you just really slow down, Dad? Slow down, Dad. I bumped around and bumped my head in the trunk. Oh! 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 I died inside my father's trunk. I died inside my father's trunk, and now I will not breathe.
And now I've decided not to breathe.
And now I tried not hard not to breathe.
It's weird that he would go back to the O after the verse about dying. It seems like a
It's like the death last breath. You ever heard of a death's breath?
death's breath. One of my favorite colors of my wife's eyeshadow palette. This sounds like 1,000 bees.
Do you remember the guy who was just standing there?
Who just hung out because they wouldn't tell him not to get out?
Yeah, he was like standing by the cameras.
Yeah.
And I thought he was maybe a skybound person.
Yeah, same.
So I kept looking to them for like things and like thumbs ups and stuff, and they were laughing at everything. So I was like, wow, we're really killing it
killing it
with
today.
Skybound.
Hey, how much time do we have left? Yeah, we're doing great.
Keep going. And then after the show, he came over and he's like, yeah, man, I just snuck over there. From the fucking audience, I just snuck in.
And then Mike and Steve felt way less safe.
Way less safe. The
And-
security wasn't there that day. No security for us. Whoa.
Then we ended up in that guy's trunk.
That guy's drunk. But first we were in his hotel room. Ice filled in the bath. Whoa. Now my urine smells of soot.
He replaced your urethra with some soot.
With my soot, my pee. Oh.
The guy who can't wait for the O. Like, no, just you blow the pitch. No. Get the
Try to
pitch.
do it at the same
Get
time.
the pitch first.
I know, but what if I remember?
But the
pitch?
reason why we have the pitch pipe is so you could get the right pitch for the O.
But what if I?
You're not.
But listen to this.
No, so now we're arguing in the middle of the song. We're just wasting time in the studio. This one's in the key of O.
I had to moderate a panel, the Skybound panel, which is very nerve-wracking and
In
terrifying.
was that in Hall H?
It was
What time is it?
It was. It was in one of the room. It was like 6CBEFGHIJK room G.
Okay, that's one of our promo.
It was
codes
one
for
of the
this.
hall. It was a big hall.
But
it wasn't Hall H because that's where they bring in Tom Hiddleston.
Was it a style
That's
hall?
where they bring in Tom Green to announce the new Marvel motion pictures.
Hey guys, do you like Marvel movies? Do you like Marvel movies?
You guys like ham? You guys like ham? You guys like ham?
Whoa! You guys like Marvel movies?
So there we were on the corner of Hubbard Road and Murfin Avenue. Murfin? About to go a
What are you
good...
doing tonight, Murfin?
And the kids were over there doing Murfin.
When we show up to New York to play a show,
Yeah.
no one touches their instrument. No one makes a sound out of their instrument until the first note of the first song. And it blows everybody away because every shitty band is like,
Yeah, they're all doing their little shit.
Tuning out loud.
Down, 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 down. And then,
And then the drummer is always just hitting everything. Cat, cat, cat,
keys.
cat. The keyboard is always the one who does like. He always plays like the fucking Beverly Hills Cop theme or some shit.
Yeah,
He thinks
yeah.
he's funny.
Yeah, yeah.
He's not.
Or like, yeah,
Just playing, guys. We'll
Sorry,
be
guys.
here in like 15 minutes.
just goofing.
I'm gonna go get a drink. Then we'll really light this bitch up. Flow, no. Oh yeah, the down tuning. So this is what you hear. I'm the lead singer. All right. Hey guys. It's a little louder. Here's hey guys, we'll be here in Thanks for we're Dr. Rocktopus and the Nux. Thanks so much for coming out. Yeah. We'll be here okay, Jeff, can you bring the keyboard closer to the because I can't hear you if you're over there. Jeff. Good. This is the beginning of every independent band show ever.
Yeah, you're right.
It's terrible.
Or the inside of every Guitar Center in the.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's the worst. Why tune as loud as you possibly
Hang on, let me
can?
do this. Hey man, what are you looking for? You looking for pics? Yeah, they're over on aisle. You just see underneath that picture Janis Joplin. You just go over there, and then you pass the guitar straps. You'll also see a Led Zeppelin poster up there. You pass those, and there's the pics.
And I'm the dad in Guitar Center for the first time.
Okay.
Hey, why is it like this in here? Do good musicians
sir?
know-
What, sir?
Why does it sound like this in here?
I'm sorry, sir. What are you looking for? Strings?
It's terrible.
Looking for strings?
It's terrible in here.
What? Terrapool?
It's like it's raining.
Yeah, I've heard Terrapool.
No.
Yeah, I think they're playing in the Ventura County Fairgrounds.
That's not. It sounds terrible in here. Oh, terrible.
Yeah, Terrapool's great, dog. On August 15, or in the UK, they say on 15th August.
On 15th August.
15 August. There's that extra P in there they throw it.
What a crazy place.
It's weird. I
think
love
that's
it.
why we seceded from the Union.
Fuck, I love it. I fucking love it.
Would this horn, if you had your druthers, be just me and the horn? Me and the Horn is
Just
the name of the
between
new
me and the
podcast
Horn.
on Headbang. Yeah, man, a love advice show.
Just between me and between me and the Horn.
You, me, and the Horn.
I'm thinking you're gonna want to leave that guy. All right.
Isn't that right, Horn?
Thanks for listening. Next guest. What's your problem? Thanks for coming on to Just Between Me, You, and the Horn.
Horning around with the boy.
It's really fucking good. It kind of loses a bit of steam in the third act at the end.
When
but
you see the person in the monster
when you
suit.
see the guy unzip and he takes a drink of Dasani.
And it's a product placement.
It's weird they left that in, but he looked like he needed it. So as an empathetic human, as a pathetic human,
Yeah.
I understood. Oh, and there's even actual American actors in the movie.
Like a 19-year-old skinny kid playing a
Yeah.
playing a
Well, no,
general?
it's like a 40-year-old guy,
Yeah,
but he's
sure.
like, we must get together to stop Godzilla, or he will get everyone. Like, because it's an American guy directed by a Japanese guy,
Yeah.
so it's like,
No, you must say it like this.
yes, we'll stop Godzilla and the White House.
Okay, we'll stop Godzilla
And the White
and the
House.
White House.
Cut, hey,
Okay.
action,
Oh, we'll stop Godzilla in the White House.
cut,
Perfect. Good.
good. Yeah, so it's like, that's that.
Do you think if the Cloverfield monster was in the second Cloverfield movie, it would be easier to sell stuff with his face on it? His or her face on it? Its face on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it only
yeah.
showed up the once, so it's kind of like this.
Well,
This
if they're
happened
if
once.
they're trying to establish like a new monster or something, then yeah, keeping it alive and bringing it back a bunch will create the recognition of it.
Put it in other stuff. Have it walk through Sesame Street. Have it like destroy Sesame Street.
And kill people?
But within, are you telling me that wouldn't make an impact on your childhood if the Cloverfield monster straight up stepped on Sesame Street
I would feel like I was having a NyQuil dream.
in the first 5 minutes of the episode, and then for the rest of the 45 minutes or whatever, it was just nothing. It was just like a smoldering, like the camera tilts down a little bit, and maybe the Statue of Liberty's head.
But it's like a
rolls
Muppet
down.
version. It's got it's like felt and has like a blue
A
nose.
distressed look.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Like it's green, but it has like a darker green nose and like the eyebrow, like Muppet eyebrows.
Yeah, there should be one year, 2019, where every show or movie that takes place in a city gets stepped on by the Cloverfield monster. And it's always like in the world, like a Simpsons version.
If JJ were smart,
If JJ didn't hate money so much.
you ever heard of Cthulhu?
No.
You never heard of Cthulhu?
Is that a monster?
Yeah, it's like this giant. It's this giant monster that lives in the ocean, and it's supposed to bring about the end of the world.
Okay. Is it a manga?
No.
Is it? Are you referring to a manga? What am I trying to? What word am I trying to
Manga.
say? Manga?
Manga.
Manga.
HP Love. HP Lovecraft was a writer, an American writer. He wrote a lot of in the Mountains of
Majesty.
Mountains Majesty.
He wrote that song. Forget I asked.
Mountains. My Mountains Majesty.
My
Mountains Majesty, my mountains liberty of my mountains. Mountains liberty, mountains liberty. Every mountain liberty.
Whoa.
Guillermo del Toro uses a lot of H.P. Lovecraft inspired creatures.
Guillermo del Toro is, of course, that one guy who his head was in the toilet in Sin City. Thank you.
Are you talking about Benicio del Toro, whose head was in the toilet. Boy, is my head in the toilet. I want that to be a new saying.
And the Emmy for best head in the toilet goes to Guillermo del Toro for his
Guillermo,
depiction of a tentacle monster.
But the problem is with the older chickens, Issa Browns, and the rooster, all 6 will chase after my poor rooster and hurt him. Especially this one that seems to be the ringleader.
He's wearing fingerless gloves and his tattoos up and down.
And has a chain going from its ear to its beak.
And I didn't want to point him out as I didn't want to finger him on. Never mind.
You didn't want to point fingers at any particular
I was
one
gonna
chicken.
say I didn't want to point fingers, but he's driving around on a tiny motorcycle, but it didn't come. And I'm sorry.
And wears a little leather jacket.
A little cut off. There's like a cut off for his wings.
Yeah.
His wings are totally free, and there's a patch on the back. This is like born to peck. You know.
How much coop space and run space do your chickens have?
Huh.
In feet by feet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Do they get a chance to free range?
Do you have a little TV set up in the corner?
Are there any hiding places in your run
Is there
for
a
your cockerel to get out of it if her out of her line of sight?
Is there a tiny foosball table in the game room where they could kind of just unwind after work?
Is there a window they can sit at and read a book?
Do you have happy hour specials?
Is there just a quiet room to have you time?
Does it ever rain?
Is there tea? Here comes Margaret with the response. You ready for this?
Here comes
Our chickens free range 12 hours a day. And they're usually never in the run. Which also does have plenty of space. About maybe 150 square feet with a chaise lounge.
Maybe a PlayStation 1 with Gabrielle Reese competitive volleyball.
Twisted metal, if they want.
Something to get the aggression out from time to time. Gabrielle Reese.
The Cockerels don't like the Gabrielle Reese game.
Sorry.
It is an international package. It says there's 2 items in there, and it says full description of goods, and it says toys.
We got 2 full toys from.
Sir, what are you declaring here in the post? Toys.
That's like saying not drugs.
Yeah. Sir, this bag's full of toys. Yeah. Sir, I'm sorry. This bag here, toys.
Yeah. What's okay? Well, any kind of specific or
It's got toys.
All right. No further questions, Your Honor.
This is really a toy whoopee cushion, but it's like German, and it says Farts.
Farts.
And here's Farts. And here every button has something written under it. This one says Trocken.
Trockenfarts.
This one says Saftig.
You know when you're in the movies and you get a saftig Fjorden?
You know when you've had too many schnitzel and you have the farts and you looking around and you make sure you no one round and then you saftig. But it's a silent but deadly one.
It's a silent, but it's so deadly.
This one is called Fuscht.
You know, when you're on the couch and you Netflix and chill with your girlfriend, you get a saftig Braten.
and you're sitting with your girlfriend, and all of a sudden, you fused.
Uh-oh, honey. And she's like, did you fuse?
She said, Richter, you fused.
Gustav, did you fuse?
Hansel, did you fused?
And the answer is always yeah.
Hansel fused. Ja, Hansel fused. That's...
Ja, und must admit it. You're telling me that wouldn't be a Sifl and Olly character?
Yo, dog. We up here, dog. We up here, dog. We make a podcast, dog. Yo, boy. Yeah, this next tune is called... Yeah, boy. Play it. Hey, DJ. Play it. on 93.3 FM 99539, the only station that rock you up downtown. The Oris Bidet expands cleaning abilities even in the smallest water closets.
That's bathroom. That's Finnish. That's incredibly Finnish for bathroom.
It is both a sink, and a shower. It's both a sink, and a shower with which you clean your genitals on the toilet.
Clean your genitals on the toilet.
A washing seat is not needed. What the fuck is a washing seat?
Well, if you only have so much room in your water closet, you're not going to be able to stick a...
Honey, where's my washing seat?
It's under the goddamn Sinksink. Here you go, man.
Thank you, Bourgt.
I've burned myself on this. That's my Finnish name, Bourgt. Bourgt.
Thank you, Bourgt. Thank you, Bourgt.
Thank you, Bourgt. And now it's time where we both wash our penis.
Now's the time when we sit completely nude and wash each other's penis. Have you guys ever seen famous Los Angeles comedian Bourgt?
Steve and Bourgt sit on the cleaning seat in the smallest water closet and wash our penis.
Steve Zaragoza and Bourgt.
Best nickname ever.
That's your whole name. Guys, thank you for listening to this episode. Keep going, Owen. 'Cause it's a great day. Yes, it's a great day.
He's a
it's a great day. Oh, it's a great. It's a great day. Oh, it's a great day.
Too much.
Oh, it's a great day. Yeah. Oh, it's a great day. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 'Cause it's a great day. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's a great day. Oh, yeah. Oh, babe. Oh, it's a great day. Oh, yeah. Say, oh, it's a great day. Oh, yeah. Let us say, it's a great day. Oh, yeah. Let us say, oh, it's a great day. Oh, yeah. Let us say, it's a great day. Oh, yeah. Let us say, oh, it's a great day. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Thanks, Owen.
Sometimes I think it's very important in the industry that we work in entertainment, to pivot. And I think
Jeremy Pivot?
You remember him in that PVC pipe movie. So I think that we should change the name and the subject matter of our, because it's a bit meandering, this podcast, right? And I'm sick of it. So
Okay,
I'd like to
okay.
I'm sick of it, and I'd like to focus more, and I'd like to call it climbing commentary. And
Climbing commentary?
And every week we'll climb a different thing, and then we'll sit down and we'll talk about it afterwards.
Well, I've got bad knees. I can't climb on.
Well, I've got bad news for you. This is it. What do you want first? The
Someone
good
give
news
us a
or the bad
motherfucking
news?
show. Someone give us a show. If you're listening to this and your dad has a lot of money, give us a fucking show.
If you're a trust fund kid and you don't even know what that means yet, grow up
You
and give
got
us a show.
your dad's got a lot of money. Give it. What about Dude Stop?
Dude, stop.
You ever been...
That is run by girls who just want to go out and have a good time.
Can we open up a place called Dude Stop? Where... What would be there though? It would be stuff...
energy drinks.
Yeah.
And like
vape pens.
Vape pens and like extreme sports equipment.
Yeah.
And
it's so much stuff.
And discount tickets for escape rooms and shit like that.
Yeah.
Welcome to Dude Stop. What do you need?
What are you looking for? The Slim Jims? Bro, we got flavors you ain't never even heard of.
Do you want one as big as your leg? Because we got it. Dude Stop.
It was sent by the company. Probably not supposed to eat it, but it's a display, but eat it.
Do you remember Moon Shoes? What size are you? It's Dude Stop.
You guys want some pants?
We also have a nice selection of pants.
Dude Stop.
That's their thing.
You guys want to sign up for a dude's rewards card?
It would be like, like it would be like beard stuff.
Oh
right?
yeah.
And it would be
You've
like
seen those?
men's asshole stuff. Like
Yeah.
extra wipes, like expensive wipes
Yeah.
that you do after you wipe your butt.
Yeah.
Like, are you sick of always having a little bit of shit on your pants and scared to fart? Come get these at Dude Stop.
What if we opened up a dude stop? I feel
think we
like it
could
would
do
be
this.
very popular.
Yeah. Pop-up shop here.
I'd be concerned about a nonchalant
I was
nurse.
concerned. Sometimes I think I died at that point.
Did you ever see the old Merry Melodies cartoon, The Nonchalant Nurse? That sound happened in it. Probably someone got bumped by something.
Probably somebody was bumped by somebody's rotund tummy.
Okay, let me ask you. I'm going to honk the horn, and you need to tell me if it was A, the sound of someone getting poked by a syringe in a cartoon,
And the nonchalant nurse.
in the Nonchalant Nurse. Was it the famous scene where Bobby the pig gets stuck in the butt by a needle from the Nonchalant Nurse?
Uh-huh.
Is it the scene where a rotund man bonks his belly into the person waiting in line? Remember the scene in the emergency room when
In the waiting room, you
In
mean?
the waiting room,
Yeah.
when there's that big line of people and they're all dying, and there's one person holding their own head, and it's like, and
There's
then
blood spurting out
blood
of the
splurting out, and they're just waiting in line, and the camera goes down the whole line of all the sick people, and then finally Bobby the pig that we've been following the whole time,
Robert Pig,
our pig. When he comes in to he's the one that the story is about. He's sick. He comes in and he's not feeling good. He's a little boy, and he gets into the back of the line. And then remember the
guy eating the hamburger walks up.
the guy eating the hamburger walks up, and then the kid's not paying attention, and it bonks him in the belly. And
Yeah.
he bonks him with his belly.
Right. And then
Or-
his little hat flies off onto the pig.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Yeah.
And it bumps everybody up an inch. And all of their shit gets a little bit worse.
Yeah.
Like, oh, and the guy with the head drops it for a second.
Yeah.
And it's
a funny
mayhem.
scene.
Yeah.
Or Or is it when the nonchalant nurse is assisting the doctor in the surgery scene and they pull out the heart and it slips out of the doctor's hand and hits the ground? I'm going to play it and you tell me which one it's for.
Hit play on the YouTube clip. I think it's the heart. Oh. Dude,
Wait,
I
you
can't
really want
take
me to
it.
find the clip? Let me see if I can find it. That's the beginning of it. Hold on.
No.
Let me skip through.
I need 40 cc's of your number. Set.
Okay, that's the end. So like it went too far.
Help my cat. My cat is dying.
That's this dancing scene. Hang on, let me try to find this.
It's IV, nurse, not eyes V. That's not where you stick that thing.
Not into my eyes. Okay, this might be the scene.
That sounds like surgery music.
Okay, yeah, I think this might be the scene. So let's hang on.
What do your neighbors think is happening in this apartment around 10:30 in the morning when all these horns are
Yeah,
going
I
off?
think this is the scene here because
Those are surgery sounds for sure.
yeah, this is the scene. This is the scene for sure. Remember?
That's when they're trying to put him out.
Yeah, they
They're
can't get
playing with his
the
lips while he's,
they
while
can't
he's
get the
out.
yeah they can't get the IV in, and he's there. We go. This is kind of the scene also. Oh, here comes the part. What was it, Mike? Do you remember?
The guy's mad that his heart is on the floor. He wakes up. That's my heart on the floor.
It was totally the heart on the floor scene.
Oh, well then we
I'm
were
glad
right.
we got
what a
to
perfect horn. Thanks for joining us today.
She was cheating. That's why she fell.
Well, cheaters never prosper. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't breathe. Stop. Oh, dear.
Oh, heaven. Oh, no. Oh, boy. It really looks like Karen's upset.
Golly gosh.
Gee golly, Karen's really upset.
Do you want me
Gee Willikers. She fell off that platform.
She
and
must
boy,
be upset.
Boy, does Karen have a bee in her bonnet about this.
We got live footage of Karen having a rough day.
And Karen, she fell down. She crushed her trachea, and boy, is she hot. She's real hot about it.
Hang on, I'm doing a search here for. We caught Karen having a. Later on today on the show, we caught Karen having a bad afternoon. Stick around. Have you ever had a bad day? Well, we caught Karen in one. Later on, you'll find out what that's like.
Oh, not only is today the Little League World Championships, but today Karen's kind of having a rough time. Let's cut to it.
Let's cut to a clip of Karen not having a great day.
And that's Karen having an morning.
We got Karen with an oopsie daisy at 3 o'clock. Stick around.
Can
Yeah,
you
that's true.
name 3 local reporters?
Dan Tratherty,
Okay, 2 more.
Greg Mackles. Oh, and of course, Jane Scratch.
No, there's always one that has like a really, really like
Daniel
Latin,
Faggerty.
like it's like Gwen and then incredibly Latin last
Yeah.
name.
Gwen Villaresco. Vilo Santos.
That's the one.
Hi, my name is Glenn Villasantos. Welcome back.
No, Gwen.
Gwen Villasantos. Was
Same
Gwen a
voice.
man?
No,
Gwen's a girl.
Gwendolyn.
Right. Gwen.
Girl.
Yeah.
Identifies girl.
Because we had just got done playing Friday the 13th last night.
You're not wrong.
And we were having a great time.
Mm-hmm.
And but it was like midnight 30, maybe 1 a.m. And
Maybe half midnight.
Maybe half midnight. Quarter till half midnight.
Quarter past the start of midnight.
Quarter past hair the dog a bit yet. So anyway, I was thinking last night once Owen was like, shit, when are you going to record? And in my brain, Mike, there was just a small voice that was way back in the back room.
Saying, I'm going to kill Mike.
No, that one's further back. This one I could hear. The other one isn't loud enough yet. This one was yelling at the top of its lungs, but very far down a hallway in my brain, and it said, Didn't we just record Dynamic Banter, dude?
I like how the voice in your head needed to get your attention
Yeah.
again in the middle real quick.
Yeah, because, if we had a team,
You can get a light in here.
it'd be nice to get one light in here. When I got this apartment, I didn't know there weren't windows.
I mean,
I just
it's
did.
hard to miss.
I know, but when they turn on all the lights, you can't. Every appointment was an evening appointment with all the lights on.
Somebody turned off the lights outside
It was as if
and then made you an appointment.
it's my fault. Let's say an imminent accident, which is my favorite Who album, is about to occur. And then you know how like people react differently to imminent accidents?
Yeah. The album.
Yeah, they reacted differently to it. Like Kurt Loder said it wasn't that great.
And then Tabitha Soren happened to like it.
But Pauly Shore, so like some people will see like a reckless driver which was my favorite Katy Perry song.
you gotta just go.
Or was it Lady Gaga? Maybe it was,
No, it's the one about driving like a lion.
that's the one. Swinging from a chandelier in a car. So the one where it's like, wow, man. Dude, we were just
Miley
talking.
Cyrus.
We were just talking. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. You and I were just doing. Some people hit the brake lights an impossible amount back.
Too far.
Yeah, way too far. And it's
Off
like,
the
what are
exit.
you doing, man?
Yeah,
Are you scared? Do you see ghost cars that I don't see?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Are cars spawning for you?
Yeah.
And my internet's a little behind?
Yeah. Am I lagging?
Yeah.
Are you lagging?
Oh. Steve? Welcome back. The Target is the gymnasium of department stores. There's so much space.
Yeah.
You could.
It's wonderful.
It's time.
It's
You
wonderful
could-
how
you
much
could-
space there is.
I've said it since Target opened up. Look at all the space. Not only do they have great deals, but they have great space.
There was an article in the New York Times when Target first opened in 1923, I think. And they were like, wow, what a bunch of space.
Yeah, NASA actually studied Target for a while.
Yeah. NASA
There's
said
so
you
much
can see
space.
it from space. You can see how much space they have from
You can
space.
see the Earth from the inside of a Target. That's how much space
There's
there
only
is.
two things that you can see from space. The Great Wall of China and how much space there is in a Target.
Somebody says some shit in a documentary, then it cuts to black.
Yeah.
They do that so you think about what that last
Yeah.
person just said.
Yeah.
The horn's the opposite of that. The horn's the thought eraser.
Yeah.
That's what they used before when Men in Black first started, before they had neuralyzers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, gather around. What you saw here was just a government test.
I'm sorry, where are we? Are we in a Target?
Did you guys just hear a horn?
There's so much
Hold
space
on.
in here.
I feel like a bunch of shit just happened before that sound.
Hey, no wonder there's aliens in here. We're in a Target.
I'm talking 12 little kiosks
Yeah, filled with samples.
that baby girls and baby boys are serving samples to just about anybody you can imagine.
All right.
And I'm talking like, you want to try out this new hummus
Ooh, hummus.
and these garlic pita chips
Ooh, and intertwined.
together? Yeah, try it
Oh.
out.
Okay.
What do you think?
There's too many of them.
Okay.
I don't need this many. Where
Excuse
can
me.
I go to just get one?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Come on over here.
Okay.
You know what I got here?
Hold on.
I've got four.
I'm
What I
closer.
have here-
Now I'm closer now.
What I have here is 4 cheese macaron.
Uh-oh. Could you tell me what cheeses are included in the 4 cheese
sure,
macaron?
of course. Mozzarella,
Oh, that's my favorite. You know it is.
cheddar cheese,
I love cheddar. Is it? I love when it's aged.
mozzarella.
Okay, nice. That's more of a made up sounding cheese.
Mozzarella.
All right, I don't charge the. Okay, go ahead.
Parmesan.
Why are you only saying like 33% of the word?
Parmesan.
Permissium cheese.
Permission granted cheese. Permission to come aboard cheese.
That's a pass. I'm gonna go to the Teddy Graham.
Hold
store.
on. Topped off with crumbled bacon.
And I'm back in.
Crumbled bacon. And now I'm back in.
Now I'm back in.
Back in. They've also got this thing at their little food court called a chicken bake.
What's that? Capital.
Ooh, hang on, let me talk about the chicken bake. You ever heard of a Hot Pocket, Mike?
Yeah. Yes.
Make it longer.
That's
Make
not
it
that much.
bigger.
Like a burrito.
Make it big like a burrito.
Is this whole thing a song?
I'm talking big.
When did you have time to
Big
work on
crispy. It's crispy on the outside. Big hot pocket. It's like a big hot pocket.
Because I feel like we just stopped recording.
Big hot pocket. It's like a big hot pocket. Now that you're asking yourself right now, Mike, ooh, what's inside that big hot pocket?
Mostly just asking for
It's
the
a
song.
chicken bake. It's a chicken bake. What's in a chicken bake?
No, well, that's kind of implied.
It's in a chicken bake. I'm gonna tell you, there's some creamy Alfredo sauce. Ooh, chicken bits, chicken breast bits. Let me break it down now. Chicken breast bits. Strips of crispy breast bits.
Wait, this is
Chicken bits. Crispy chicken bits. No, they're not crispy.
they are, but they're not crispy. I feel
Not
like
crispy.
Okay.
They're not crispy. Let me reiterate. They're not crispy bits.
I have no idea what I'm getting into with this chicken bake.
It's
is
a
that?
chicken bake. It's a chicken bake.
What if you
Chicken bake.
Twirling a sign and singing the song outside the chicken.
It's got crispy outside. It's crispy outside, and inside it's got chicken.
I'm starting to think
It's
you're
a
just making
chicken
up the
bake.
lyrics.
It's a chicken bake.
There's no
Here
way
we
this
go.
is
Here we
written
go
on paper
now.
before you say it.
It's got Caesar dressing inside. It's got bacon.
All right.
Bacon. Are you backing? There's bacon.
I heard the bake. I'm back in.
It's a chicken bake.
Okay, well that's not helping. Going back to the chorus is not helping me understand.
Or is a chicken bake? Chicken bake. Chicken bake. Mike, you better go to Costco
Alright, fine.
and try the chicken bake. There's 770 calories in one bake.
770 calories.
770 calories.
That's too much. How many from saturated boys?
770 calories. In the chicken bake.
It's not good for you.
Too much sodium in the chicken bake.
The chicken bake.
Let me break it down calorie wise. 29% fat,
Don't eat the chicken bake.
40% carbs,
Your
the
heart is
chicken,
not for the chicken bake.
31% protein.
Eat one in the hospital.
Chicken
If
bake.
you eat it in the hospital, there's a better chance of you living through the chicken bake.
Let me bring it down to ingredients: boneless, skinless, chicken breast.
Ask your doctor before you get a chicken
I
bake.
said boneless, skinless, chicken breast.
If you run 12 miles to the Costco,
We got
you can justify getting a chicken
We
bake.
got can. We got a can. We got a can. Canned chicken. Canned chicken. What's canned chicken, you ask?
Chicken in a can.
It's chicken in a can.
Bake.
Chicken bake. Got chicken from a can. Chicken from a
Don't
can. Also
Don't
chicken
eat
Alfredo.
chicken
And there's also chicken Alfredo. Chicken Parmesan.
Chicken.
Chicken Parmesan.
Don't feed it to your kids. It's not real food. Make sure your kids
Preservatives.
don't know what a chicken bake is.
Lots of preservatives.
You're not raising your kids right if
Yeah.
they know about a chicken bake.
Preservatives. Lots of preservatives.
Saturated fat chicken.
Preservatives.
Crispy chicken strips.
115 milligrams cholesterol.
Imagine the chicken.
38% of your daily
To be
value.
part of a chicken bake.
That's 230 calories.
Imagine a chicken Walking happily through a farm. Next thing you know, he's in a chicken bank.
In a chicken bank. In a chicken bank. Chicken bank. Hey, let me ask, how much potassium? 0. How much potassium? 0. How much carbohydrates? 0. No, there's 0 carbohydrates.
How is that possible if the outside is made out of bread?
These are the nutrition facts.
Don't argue with
Nutrition
the song.
facts. Nutrition facts.
Eat one in the hospital.
That's the chicken bank. Break it down to the chicken bank.
That was Limp Bizkit with Chicken Bank. I like when Craig Kilborn hosted the earliest show.
Wow, that's a name.
It sure is. First, last.
That's someone's name. That's someone's full name. That's a real person's name.
Wow, that's a name, huh? That's a. Somebody gave him that name. He took it.
Just making some screwdrivers.
You don't need anything extra.
Yeah. I'm just doing. I'm putting ice in it.
What are you doing with the drill?
It's a blender, Mike.
That's just a regular drill.
I know,
It's
but if
plugged
you,
into
I
the
know,
wall,
but do you
you're
see
dipping
what's
it into
do
a
you
drink?
see what's on the other end of the drill bit?
Well, yeah, there are a bunch of. You taped a bunch of spoons.
Yeah, it's mixing it. When I stick it in there and I turn it on, it mixes it. Come on, Mike, wake up! It's the '90s.
What are we I got on the live support for Squarespace, done within 24 hours.
Really?
So if that's not a generic ad, if that's not a generic
You mean organic?
organic, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Excuse me. If that's not an organic plug.
Generic would be us just reading the copy.
Yeah, that's the opposite of what I just did.
Yeah, this is as organic as it gets.
They're awesome.
They
They've always-
sell that at Whole Foods.
yeah, basically.
That's how organic that was. They sell it in the.
I hope you joke because I'm disgusted right now.
I got that on film right now. You saying, "I hope you choked."
The camera's not running. I don't know if that's just loud for me or it sounds like 13 people walking through mud.
Eggs.
Yeah?
Eating eggs. Mixing egg whites. Mixing egg whites. Mixing egg whites with regular eggs. Mixing egg whites. Mixing egg whites. Egg whites with regular eggs. With regular eggs. Mixes with regular eggs. Regular eggs. Regular eggs.
Bring it down. Dance break. Scramble it. Do something with the horn. Play something.
Were you upset to find out that there are less than 2 scoops of raisins in every box of Raisin Bran?
No, I think I got enough satisfaction out of the picture of
But
2
do you
scoops
like
of raisins.
But do you now feel that you were slightly lied to?
Maybe we could settle this today. Do you think that there is a scoop? It's like a guaranteed measurement, mathematically correct measurement?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yes.
Do you not think
Do
there
you think a
is?
scientist has ever been like, I need 2 scoops of DNA or we're never going to save this baby? Ever in anyone's life has anyone said that? Write us in.
Let's put it in this perspective. Let's say that there was.
I can't wait to have you make this make sense.
Let's say that there was like Kellogg's Hospital. Okay?
Huh.
And there are commercials for Kellogg's Hospital
Yeah.
that show a man administering 2 scoops of medicine to a patient.
Do they not have syringes?
And they just say, ma'am, you're going to need 2 scoops of our Kellogg's brand.
Warfarin. That's blood thinners.
Kellogg's brand blood thinners. And then they go like, great, this is wonderful. This is more scoops than the other medical brands.
Yeah, the other hospital told me to take 1.5 pills and to be real strict about it.
And it was interesting that you guys are offering scoops. So it would be almost as if you went to that hospital yourself needing blood thinning medication.
Yeah.
And they gave you the 2 scoops they showed you on TV, but it was less than the TV version.
What if you went to the hospital, you broke your leg, and they bring all the stuff to make a cast out? This looks like this leg's about to take 2 scoops of cast. Yeah. What if you broke your leg, you went to the Kellogg's Hospital, and they bring you 2 scoops of raisins?
Kellogg employees are poorly trained in the operation of the scoops.
Imagine the assembly line. There's a whole factory, and then somebody comes over the loudspeaker like, "Our emergency board meeting. We're gonna need everyone to bring your scoops and come and go to the boardroom.
Everyone bring your scoops.
We're gonna do a quick review of the scooping method." Because 2 doctors in Wyoming found us out.
George, hang on, can you stop what you're doing for a second? Let me get a look at your scoop.
Here you go.
Let me take a look.
What do you think?
You know what?
Yeah.
I think you're using a smaller scoop.
Well, this is a...
Is this the scoop we gave you?
No, this is... Me and my
This is your
child
scoop?
were building a sandcastle.
Oh, that's
and I
what it
brought
is.
one of the small plastic shovels.
Okay.
They only gave me 1 scooper.
What did I call you, George?
You called me George before.
George, we're going to have to talk about this because this is a little unsanitary. This is not a Kellogg's
2
approved
scoops, any kind of
scoop.
scoop. I was doing it with my hands for 15 years.
Sir, it's not about... This isn't about your scoops.
Sugar calloused hands.
This isn't about your scoops.
Ours.
This is about my scoop and your scoop.
Let me see your scoops.
You want to see my scoops?
Yes, please.
I'm glad you asked. Let me pull them out of my holster. Look at these scoops.
Huh.
Look at these beautiful scoops.
Those are guns.
And you're going to see what these scoops are full of
He just starts shooting the
if you
boxes.
don't get your scoop back yet.
How many? That's his
How many,
last day, man.
how many scoops of these raisins do you think you can handle?
That's his last day. Like, how many raisins do you think are in this box you just finished? I don't know, 200, 300. Bam, 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 bam.
How many scoops were in my scoops?
Like, you gotta get fired a lot.
Tic Tacs were introduced in 1969.
Oh shit!
So
Do the math. This would be a good time to carry the 1
dude, trillions.
on that. You don't want to bring back the.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let's bring back the pencil.
Good. 1969. Tic Tacs are about 4 millimeters diameter. How are you writing that much on that? There goes Owen.
Bye, Owen.
Took 1 Tic Tac conversation for him to be
He's out. He packed up all of his stuff. He's moving out.
He took a couch.
Owen, you can't take that couch by yourself.
Oh, stop dragging the couch outside.
Owen, that's my couch, by the way.
You can't look a couch in its mouth.
Should we try to stop him?
Don't open your couch.
You're not going to get very far with that couch, buddy.
He's taking the Mr. Rogers trolley out. right, see you later, Owen. All right. See you, bud. Good talking to you, bud.
Until I hear a little girl scream, "Oh my God, Tom pooped in his shoes."
The little girl screamed that sentence.
I whipped my head around and screamed, "Everyone stop." I finally found my...
Everyone look at Tom.
Everyone look at Tom. Maybe his shoes.
Everyone looking at Tom's eyes.
Everyone look in Tom's eyes. This is a moment he'll never forget. So if you want to be a part of it, do something now. If you never want to be forgotten, you guys better... Well, one of you better do something.
One of you step on Tom's shoes.
One of you should look Tom right in the eyes and say, "You're disgusting." Because he'll never forget that.
Somebody tell Tommy he'll never be anything.
Something you could say to Tom right now, he'll be saying to a therapist in 20 years.
Like, hold it.
Or everyone stop. I finally found
Everyone stop and ruin Tom.
Hey guys, let's imprint on Tom. He's young enough.
So I go into the store and I immediately grab a bunch of shirts. And then the very foreign lady that works there comes over. She's like French and she's like uber good looking.
Yeah.
And she's like model.
Now
And
you got me.
She thinks she works on Melrose, but she doesn't. She works in Studio City. So she comes over to me and she's like, "I will take those for you and you will go try them on. And I will setting up a fitting room for you.
Hand job in there too.
Hang the job in there too.
I'm sorry, hang out in there?
Hang out in service and I'll put my hand on your penis.
I'm sorry. Wow.
Start a bunch of shirts for you.
Only 6, please.
6, please.
6,
shirts.
please. 6 shirts.
So
I don't even know if mine's French. Yours is French and mine's
I
not.
honestly don't know what either of us are. They're kind of New Zealand.
The shirt is...
We've got some eggs in the fitting room.
internet.
South African. And then I say, no, I got a bunch of shirts from here, and I love how they fit. So I'm just going to, I know my size. I know I'm a large, so I'm going to take those, and we're going to get out of here. And she immediately goes, she looks at me, and she goes, well, there's also slim fit. So you're going to want to try those on. I know you might be accustomed to the regular type of shirts, but I'm looking at you and I'm looking at the shirts, and some are slim fit. If I didn't say before, you might want to try those on your not slim body. You have a different
So you think she was
body.
fat shaming you a little bit?
She could have
Oh,
said,
she could say anything,
Look at this wop dago piece of shit. How do you even get the sweatshirt over your Greek nose?
How much do you have? Are you in here for looking or...
Are you into here to ogle at women like an Italian? No, I don't. I just don't give a shit about her talking to me at all. I
Okay.
just want to get my shit. But I thought it was so interesting.
That she was just
that
so
she was
adamant
like,
about
But no, but you're kind of, but these shirts are different.
But that's so interesting. Like, do you think she got a talking to from the manager like the day before, and they were like,
like, stop selling clothes to chubby people.
yeah, you're not, we just have so many returns while you're here.
Hey, Gwendolyn, I saw another fat person walk out of here. I'm going to throw you off the roof and watch you bounce back up and make that sound.
And then when I come back in...
Goodness. 0 calories, 0 sweetener, 0 sodium, and then it says innocent, but it should say nothing really going on here. That's a perfect sound.
I know, that one was really good. I don't think...
Also,
Do you
and
like when I pick up
mean
things
this.
and put them
I mean this. You have too many things. You don't need me here anymore. Dude, that's a great one. What is that?
This is called the pooter.
Funny enough, that's not the only thing in this room.
Right, I'm using one right now to get to make all the sounds happen.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is the song with the famous fart solo in it. From the
Yeah, remember?
Man, the guy has such good control.
Remember when he did it on every downbeat?
You think Joe Rogan does this
Yeah.
on his podcast?
Yes.
The Experience.
So I went to see Toto and Pat Benatar.
When was this?
Hold for applause.
Ding.
A couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago.
That's
It was a
awesome.
great concert. Had a great time. Went with great friends.
Were you upset that they didn't play Africa?
What if they didn't?
Could you imagine?
What if they didn't? I think people would be like incredibly upset.
Hey, listen, I'm a little bummed out, and I'm not this person, but I'm gonna go flip a fucking car over in the parking lot. That would be my reaction.
Is it sweet if you got an erection by just looking into their eyes?
It had to, like in caveman days, that was the sweetest thing you could do is get a
Sure,
boner.
but let's talk about this now because, like, let's say I saw her breasts and I got an erection.
Yeah.
That's a perverted pig move.
No, not necessarily, because
I saw her
you're still
breasts and I got
goddamn,
an
you're still a mammal.
Well, sure, but I'm just saying, like, okay. I'm not just saying, like, we talking like boys here. I'm not just saying, like, we behind a bar. I'm saying...
That made me understand. Your clarification made me understand.
I'm not
way
saying
less.
we're down in the pool room with a bunch of hay.
Okay.
And we're just going like, oh man, I'll tell you what, I got a stiff butt when I saw those choo trains.
I'm starting to think you've never had a conversation with a guy.
Listen here, guy, other man. Don't ever say excuse me after one of those.
Because I don't know what that was.
I don't know. I just shuffled my foot under the pool table here.
Imagine checking into a hotel right now.
Yeah, hi.
Hello?
I
Can we
think-
help you?
Yes,
sir?
we have a reservation.
Okay. I just need a name.
Okay, name's Steve.
Steve. Thank
Sir.
you so much for staying with us, Steve. We hope you enjoy your stay.
I think I will.
Can I get a last name on that?
That's Zaragoza.
Zaragoza. That sounds like it's with a Z, am I right?
That is with a Z. There's two Z's.
I'm going to check you out. Z-A-R. Go ahead and help me.
A-G-O.
There goes
Z-A.
Here you are. We have you in our king suite.
Is that guy gonna pee the whole time, or?
Well, he's a giant.
But I want to give him a bunch of pins of his face and be like, dude, this is for you. I made pins and made money off of them, and this is for you. I want you to have a whole bunch of these.
So imagine this point in the conversation. He's holding 7, 8 pins on maybe a cool backing card.
10.
That you got, 10 pin. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Holding them, looking at him. He's like, this is great. This is great because I'm obviously wearing this hat for this kind of attention. So this is best case scenario for me. And he looks at him. Then he goes, how many pins did you make? And then you say,
You know, I don't know. I think maybe
so
like,
many that you maybe lost count, or
maybe like 100. Let's say 100.
100 pins. Maybe 8 here. So people bought the.
They bought them. Yeah.
What would you charge for something like? I mean, it's just crazy to see my face.
I charge like $7,
$7.
15 bucks tops, 10, maybe 10.
So how much have we made off this?
Well, I made. I'm actually not sure how much I made.
That's not what I asked you.
Okay. Do you know?
Yes or no?
I'm sorry. Do you work for Nintendo? Because you're borrowing a look that belongs to Nintendo.
Yeah, but the other 75% of your pin
Oh no, you don't know what.
is my face.
Oh man, you don't know what you're talking about. Because you know what, sir? I'll just tell you what right now. I'll just tell you the truth. This is just Mario.
So what are
This
you?
is just Mario.
What are you saying to me?
I'm
right
saying
now?
that this is just Mario.
Why is it Mario?
Because I love Mario.
And you're
I love
saying,
Nintendo.
And you're saying Mario doesn't belong to me.
I'm saying Mario doesn't belong to you or me.
Why do you have a goddamn pin of my
Because
face?
we
with
both get to
Mario?
have fun with Mario. You have fun with Mario, and I'll have fun with Mario.
for profit.
Yeah. You're just the dumb one that didn't take it to the next level, Mario.
You're losing money by
Listen,
buying
Mario.
concert tickets.
Listen, Mario, you have fun with your little Mario hat, and I'll have fun with your Mario hat. What if I told you that I have a Wikipedia article in front of me right now that basically describes in explicit detail that every
a
single
very
person...
racist thing that Ben Stein.
A very racist thing that Ben Stein said. No, it says that every single person is Jewish.
Okay, let me just. You said every single person.
Every single person.
Okay, let me just. carry the 2. All right. I'm with you.
Can you show your math?
Do you want to see it?
It's good math.
Thank you.
Um,
That's something that's not funny until the podcast is done. And even then, maybe. Why would you just admit that you're fucking someone's bitch? You know, wouldn't you want to keep that on the lowdown?
yeah, you would want to keep that on low down, unless you're trying to be an asshole and be like, "Hey, man, this is the way I'm revealing to you that I'm fucking your girl."
Yeah, but like, why wouldn't you? I just don't think it's badass to say I'm fucking your girlfriend in a studio to a bunch of other guys and then just have it released eventually. You know? Like, if you're going to be a badass about fucking someone's girl, knock on their door and be like, guess what? Enjoy your movie night, but I was just...
Sorry to just disturb your dinner.
I noticed you guys I was on the other side of this Applebee's, and I just wanted to come over and say, I paid for your mozzarella sticks because...
Your mozzarella sticks.
I was inside of your girlfriend.
When was the last time you had a good mozzarella stick? You know what I was just thinking would be funny this morning?
What's that?
Going into a restaurant, like a fancier one,
Hilarious.
and then going up to like the maitre d' or whoever's at the counter there,
The bellhop of the restaurant business.
and being very quiet, like quietly lean over into their ear like you're going to whisper something and just say, "Is it okay if I wear deodorant in here?"
Sorry, sir.
I said,
Your mouse is touching my ear.
"Oh, I'm sorry, let me back up.
Please back up a little bit because your mouse is touching my ear.
Is it okay if I wear deodorant in here?"
Oh, I wouldn't be okay if you to wear deodorant. We suggest that you... I'm sorry, there's a lot of people behind you. There's a line forming.
Can I seat you, sir? Or
Can you sit at the table? Or
is the table for two? I've known Quakers who are quietish, mostly make low grumbling type noises.
That's terrifying.
Cute too.
That's terrifying. What if you're sleeping, pitch black in your apartment, and your parrot's up, parrot can't sleep, and all of a sudden it's like, fucking...
What if you come out of your room at night, you
brooder?
come to get a drink?
Yeah.
See you guys next time. What if you come out of your room at night to go to get a drink of water or something, and in the darkness you hear,
Yeah, but it's like the second or third night you have the parrot.
yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Oh, it's the bird. It's a bird.
Oh, it's my grumbling bird.
It's a bird making old man noises.
It's my bird. It's grandpa's sounds. My brother had a parrot.
in the same house as you.
Oh yeah,
That sucks.
it was fucking awful.
Yeah, not a fun. I don't get it, man. If you have a bird, write us in. Tell us why it's good. Do you milk it? What do you get from it? What do you get for having a bird as a pet?
Just maybe the godlike satisfaction that you have control over that innocent creature's destiny.
Yeah, you've narrowed down this parrot's future.
You've figured out what it wants.
Hey, I want to go to the pet store, and I want to pick out something where I could look at that pet and be like, I know where you're gonna die, and about when.
Hi, I'm here with my son, Andrew. What I'm trying to do here is prove to my son that I'm in control. Can you point to me?
Oh, you're gonna want a parrot.
Oh, great. I want to prove to my son that you don't cross me, or I'll put you in a cage and I'll keep you there till you die.
I want to prove to my son there could be even something more annoying than watching football every weekend.
And I'm going to keep that bird in my son's room, and it's going to scream at him at night.
I want my son to not sleep until he's 35 years old.
I'm going to put a quiet blanket over that bird's cage during the day while my son's at school, and then when he comes home, that blanket's coming off.
Yeah. I'm going to wake that thing right up.
I want it to stare at my boy while he sleeps, and I want my boy to know I'm in charge.
Not a good pet.
A pianus is a very nice parrot. I'm not saying penis in a weird accent. It's a pianus.
Dude, it sounds like an Australian guy's talking about his dick.
Oi. I went in there with my pianus. No, I can't do Australian. Sorry, but Ben is a terror is the one talking about penises. Pianus.
Pinus.
Pianus.
Take a look at my pinus.
Rise up lights. Pianus.
Rise up lights.
My stepfather took one look at my arm and replied, "Haha, nice try." Then went back inside.
Was he talking to your skin? Nice try, staying on.
He thought my gushing flesh wound was your everyday Halloween makeup.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what I would have done if I was this kid? Being vindictive and spiteful and
Got
thick?
blood everywhere in the house?
Nope. I would have gone to the driveway and I would have scrawled out in blood, "Nice try," and I would have just waited to die on the driveway.
That person would be ruined forever.
Yep. That person spends their
And
life
then
in a different kind of place until they die. That's it. I would have broken that man. for
What if you
laughing
died
at my-
before you could add the RY and it just says nice
Nice tea.
He loved iced tea.
wanted to tell
He
us-
loved his nice tea.
He loved my teeth.
Mom, can I have some nice tea? You know what I want? I want to start a household thing called nice tea.
It's not quite as cold.
It's just nice.